Hi, this is Jenny with ESU 13 and your Tech Connection newsletter. Today I want to show you a tool called Page Elements that's found inside of Google Docs. So if you have a long document that you want to be able to navigate through quickly, you can automatically insert a table of contents using Page Elements. And I want to show you how that works. So if you have a Google Doc, in your top menu bar, it's under Insert. And it's towards the bottom. So there's Insert. I'm going to go down to the bottom where it says Page Elements. This is also where you can insert a header, a footer, a watermark, page numbers, or a footnote into your document. But today we're going to look at table of contents. So there are three types of table of contents. The first two are plain text, and then they just list the page number. And you can either have the text and the page number or the text with dots in between the text and the page number. And the third one is a link. We're going to start off with a typical table of contents. So I'm going to choose the middle one, which is just the label with the page number with dots between it. So before we do that, the first thing you want to do is click where you want your table of contents to appear. So I'm going to click right there. And now I'm going to go to Insert, Page Elements, Table of Contents, and I'm going to choose the dotted one. And you can see it now has a table of contents that's automatically inserted. And the great part about this tool is it automatically updates any changes that you make. So for example, right now the way I have this structured is I'm using heading structures. So this top title is a heading 1, and that is under the Styles box in our editing menu. And then my subsections are all labeled heading 2. And by doing that, it allows the table of contents tool to find those sections and edit them. So I'm going to add a new section. So I'm going to come up to my Styles bar and I'm going to say this is a heading 2, and I'm going to call this Test Section. You don't really need to have text underneath it, but I'm just going to add it there. And now I'm going to come back up, and if you see the little circular arrow, so I'm going to click on the table of contents so you can see the box around it is now highlighted. The little arrow is your refresh button. So if I click on that, it's going to update it. So now I have my new section and the page number. And this updates even if I say change the order. So maybe I'm going to put that here. And then what if I also change what page it appears on? So now I'm going to refresh again. And so it changed the order. My test section is now up here, and then the in-person trainings is now on page 3. So it automatically updates it. So you never have to worry about your table of contents matching your structure again, as long as you use these headings to identify your sections. You have some other options as well. So if you click on options, you can choose to show page numbers or not. You can change it to the live links, and you can adjust the tab, the indentation structure. So I just switched it to live links. This one is really nice because if I click on it, it'll take me straight to that section. So it's really helpful for users to navigate. And if I go to options, I can click on show page numbers, and the page numbers will appear as well. So they have two ways of locating their sources. They can print it out and they can find it by page number, or if they use the digital version, they can use the clickable links to navigate the document. So my favorite feature here is this refresh update button. I hope this helps, and have a fantastic day.